Just when the WWE Universe thought the chaos had calmed, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, has once again unleashed destruction inside the squared circle. His latest victim? None other than the legendary John Cena. Fans watching live could hardly believe their eyes as one of the most dominant forces in wrestling history returned to his brutal ways, reminding everyone why his nickname carries so much weight. For years, Lesnar's presence has been synonymous with danger. His music hits, the crowd erupts with a mix of cheers and boos, and within seconds, the atmosphere changes. Every time he steps into the ring, superstars know they are facing more than just another wrestler. They are staring into the eyes of a predator. And this week, that predator chose to strike John Cena once again. The history between Lesnar and Cena. The rivalry between Brock Lesnar and John Cena is etched deeply into WWE's history books. Their paths have crossed at some of the most significant events in the company's modern era. 2002. A first encounter. Lesnar and Cena first clashed when Brock was on his initial meteoric rise. At that time, Cena was still a newcomer, searching for his breakthrough. Lesnar dominated with a ferocity that foreshadowed his future reign of terror. SummerSlam 2014. The infamous squash match. Perhaps the most unforgettable moment came when Brock annihilated Cena in one of the most lopsided main events ever seen. With an unbelievable 16 German suplexes, Lesnar humiliated the 16-time world champion, leaving fans stunned. There are many battles afterward. Over the years, their rivalry has reignited multiple times. Each encounter served as a reminder that whenever these two icons share the ring, chaos follows. Given this backdrop, it wasn't entirely surprising that Lesnar chose Cena as his latest target. But the timing and brutality left fans shocked nonetheless. How it all went down, the segment began like any other Cena promo, heartfelt, passionate, and filled with his usual never-give-up message to inspire fans. He spoke about legacy, the future of WWE, and his hope of lifting younger superstars to the next level. The crowd was on its feet, chanting his name, when suddenly Lesnar's music hit. The eruption of the audience was deafening. Some cheered with excitement, others booed knowing what was about to happen, but all eyes were glued to the entrance ramp. Brock Lesnar marched toward the ring with that signature smirk, the kind that told everyone he wasn't here for a handshake or a reunion. Before Cena could even react, Lesnar charged into the ring. What followed was a devastating sequence of moves. A crushing clothesline, multiple suplexes that rattled the ring, and of course, the thunderous F5 that left Cena sprawled out and motionless. The crowd was a mix of horror and awe as Lesnar stood tall, glaring down at his fallen rival. Triple H and WWE officials left, scrambling. The aftermath of Lesnar's attack was pure chaos. Officials stormed the ring, trying to separate the Beast from Cena. Triple H, watching from the back, was reportedly furious, given that Lesnar had already been on thin ice for his previous outbursts. Security struggled to contain him, but as always, Lesnar left on his own terms, satisfied after sending yet another violent message. Rumors suggest that WWE management may now be forced to impose stricter consequences on Lesnar. But as history has proven, punishing Brock is easier said than done. His contract, his drawing power, and his aura of legitimacy make him nearly untouchable. Triple H faces the difficult task of balancing fan safety, storyline integrity, and Lesnar's unstoppable will. Cena's condition. After the attack, fans immediately expressed concern for John Cena's well-being. At 48 years old, Cena has transitioned into a part-time role, focusing on Hollywood while still making special WWE appearances. While he remains in great shape, enduring another brutal attack from Lesnar raises questions about his physical limits. Medical staff checked on Cena as the show went off the air, leaving the WWE Universe in suspense. Reports indicate that while Cena suffered significant pain, no major injuries have been confirmed, though storylines may suggest otherwise. Regardless, the image of Cena lying unconscious after yet another F5 is one fans won't soon forget. The locker room reaction backstage. The mood was tense. Many superstars reportedly shook their heads in disbelief, recognizing that, once again, Lesnar had rewritten the night's script with sheer force. Younger wrestlers expressed frustration, feeling overshadowed by Lesnar's dominance, while veterans sympathized with Cena for being the latest casualty of Lesnar's wrath. Some even whispered that Lesnar's actions blur the line between entertainment and reckless violence, a recurring criticism that has followed him for years. The fan response. Shockwaves across social media. The WWE Universe wasted no time in reacting online. Within minutes of the attack, hashtags like Lesnar strikes again, pray for Cena, and Beast vs. Legend began trending worldwide. Supporters of Lesnar argued that this is exactly what makes him must-watch television. His unpredictability, raw power, and unapologetic destruction keep fans hooked. Defenders of Cena condemned the attack, insisting that Lesnar's repeated targeting of Cena borders on obsession and disrespect for one of the company's greatest icons. Debates raged about whether WWE was setting up one final clash between the two megastars, or whether this was simply another chapter in Lesnar's ongoing campaign of chaos. What this means for WWE's future storylines. With Survivor Series and WrestleMania season looming, the timing of Lesnar's attack raises plenty of questions. Could WWE be planting the seeds for one last Cena vs. Lesnar showdown? Or is Lesnar preparing himself for a new feud, using Cena as the launching pad to remind fans of his dominance? Another possibility is that Cena, now playing more of a mentor role, could use this attack to introduce and elevate a younger superstar to stand against Lesnar. Imagine a scenario where Cena teams up with or endorses someone like Cody Rhodes or LA Knight to finally bring the Beast down. The larger implications of Lesnar's behavior. This incident is more than just a storyline beat. It highlights Brock Lesnar's ongoing role in WWE. Unlike most superstars, Lesnar exists in a category of his own. A legitimate fighter, a former UFC champion, and a once-in-a-generation athlete who doesn't need to play by the same rules as everyone else. His unpredictability makes him both a blessing and a curse for WWE. Fans tune in because they never know what he'll do next, but management must constantly manage the fallout of his actions. Cena's attack adds another layer to the ongoing narrative of whether Lesnar's dominance benefits or damages WWE's long-term vision. Conclusion: a story far from over. Brock Lesnar's shocking attack on John Cena will go down as another unforgettable moment in their storied rivalry. It reignites memories of past battles, raises questions about the future, and leaves fans divided in their reactions. Whether this leads to one final showdown between the two legends or sets the stage for a new chapter in WWE storytelling, one thing is clear. When Brock Lesnar strikes, the world pays attention. John Cena may preach never give up, but against a beast like Lesnar, that motto is put to its ultimate test. And for the WWE Universe, this story is far from over.